Hello, thank you. What a nice warm welcome. I'm going to go the old-fashioned route and read. Okay. A nearly decade-long unraveling of the inner and outer lives of the British royals would be a daunting task for the most committed and focused of artists, let alone managing to craft it and convey it with the soft touch of empathy and the grace that might allow the story across its many eras and epochs to connect with audiences around the world, to bring a relatability and dramatic resonance that allows that story to reveal the deeper shades that mark a work as universal. Peter Morgan has managed that with The Crown. A sprawling work of cinematic genius that I myself am incredibly grateful to have been a part of. And I'm also quite sure that I also speak for the many other actors that Peter enlisted for this journey, as well as the expert artisans engaged along the way, when I say it was a professional and personal experience we won't soon forget. The Crown has truly left its mark on each of us, just as it has the hundreds and millions, I'm just going to say that again, the hundreds and millions who have watched as the series unfurled these last 8 years. Extraordinary. This is the Gotham TV Awards Creator Tribute, and as a creator, Peter and his visions are everlasting. His process of conjuring story and theme, of connecting the puzzle pieces of drama and both mapping and executing a narrative of substance and emotional impact are second to none. In collaboration with the many brilliant directors, we had the joy to work with Peter's specific touch with the actors in tapping into both the historical and emotional truths of our characters, made for its own wonderful creation. For as well-worn and represented as these real-life individuals have been on screen over the years, rarely have they or their story felt so human and accessible. That's as much the mark of a magician as it is a great storyteller. That is the essence of what we do as artists. We strive to connect with the audience. It's as much about story sharing as it is about storytelling. And to achieve that most electrifying of magic tricks with such specific subject matter is to have mastered the form. That is Peter Morgan, a master of his form, a creator worthy of tribute. Please join me in congratulating Peter Morgan.
Hello. Good evening. Thank you very much. This is very heavy. As heavy as the cake. Thank you, Gotham Awards, for this very kind, it's as bad as they say, for this very kind and generous recognition. In the January of 2014, Stephen Daldry, Andy Harries and I went to a small shared office in Beverly Hills where a promising small company called Netflix had their digs. And for once, and I genuinely think probably the only time in my career I walked into the right room at the right time and actually pitched something that people wanted to hear. Jump forward 10 years, and we're out the other side of an extraordinary experience. A lot can be said about how hard it is to make a show on this scale. And I think many of the people in this room understand better than anyone how tiring it can be and how all-consuming. Television is just not what television used to be. And I think it's extraordinary. I look at the other shows that are nominated here tonight. They are all cinema without exception, actually. I've been catching up on it. But tonight is a chance to reflect on what a privilege it also is. I was given, and it's sort of hard to fathom, really, I was given the trust to just do it. And I'd like to thank Ted and Bella and Peter and Anne Mensah as well for being as good as their word and letting us get on with it. I'd like to thank everyone at Sony and Left Bank Pictures for being great partners. I'd like to thank 3 extraordinary queens, Claire Foy, Olivia Colman, and Imelda Staunton. I'd like to thank the incredible casts. We recast 3 times. But most of all, and again, because I'm speaking to people who make these shows, I would like to thank the great many people that started at episode 101 and stayed with me through all 60 hours, all the way to episode 610. Thank you to all of them, my many, many nameless and listless fellow travelers, all asleep at the moment somewhere else. And thank you, New York, and to the Gothams for this beautiful award. I'm very touched. Thank you.